You ever make a choice you thought was going to bring you freedom, but instead it just broke you? We've all been there, burned bridges, said things we regret, pushed people away because we thought we didn't need them. Today, I want to tell you a story Jesus once told. It's a story about mistakes, regrets, forgiveness, and, most of all, love. And even though it was spoken almost 2,000 years ago, it feels like it could be our story today. There was a man with 2 sons. One day, the younger son comes up to his father and says something shocking. "Dad, I want my share of the inheritance, right now." Now, in that culture, that's basically like saying, "I wish you were dead. I want the money more than I want you." It's harsh, painful. But the father doesn't fight back. He gives his son what he asks for. And the son, he leaves home. He goes far away, with pockets full of cash and a heart full of confidence. At first, life feels amazing. No rules, no responsibilities, no one telling him what to do. Parties, friends, freedom. But freedom without wisdom doesn't last long. The money runs out, the friends disappear. And suddenly, he's broke, hungry, and alone. He ends up taking the only job he can find, feeding pigs. And for a Jewish man, that's about as low as it gets. Imagine him standing there, filthy, stomach growling, looking at the pig food and thinking, that actually looks good. And then, something breaks inside him. Or maybe something wakes up. He remembers home. He remembers the warmth of his father's house, even the kindness his father showed to the hired workers. And in that moment, he says to himself, I don't deserve to be called his son, but maybe I can go back. Maybe I can ask for a job, just to survive. So he gets up and starts walking home, step after step, rehearsing the words he's going to say. Father, I've sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. Just hire me as one of your servants. Can you picture him? Clothes torn, shoes worn out, head down, heart pounding. Every step is heavy with shame. What will his father say? What if the door doesn't open? But here's the part that makes this story unforgettable. While he's still a long way off, before the son can even make it to the gate, the father sees him, and the father runs. In that culture, older men didn't run. It was undignified. But this father doesn't care. He runs to his son, throws his arms around him, and kisses him. The son tries to get his speech out. Father, I've sinned. I'm not worthy. But the father cuts him off. He calls out, Quick, bring the best robe. Put a ring on his finger, sandals on his feet. Kill the fattened calf, we're having a feast. My son was dead, but now he's alive. He was lost, but now he's found. And just like that, the broken son is home again. Not as a servant, not as an outsider, but as a son. But the story doesn't end there. The older brother, the one who stayed home, who worked hard, who never left, hears music, laughter, the sound of celebration, and he's confused. What's going on? A servant tells him, Your brother's back, your father's throwing a party. And instead of joy, the older brother feels anger. Seriously? After everything he's done? He wasted the money, humiliated our family, and now he gets a party? I've worked hard all these years and nobody ever celebrated me. He refuses to go inside. So the father comes out to him too. He pleads with him, gently.
My son, you are always with me. Everything I have is yours, but we had to celebrate. Because your brother was lost, and now he's found.
And that's where Jesus ends the story. No resolution, no neat ending. Just an open question. What will the older brother do? This story is about more than 2 brothers. It's about us. Some of us feel like the younger son, far from home, carrying regrets, wondering if we can ever come back from the mistakes we've made. Others feel like the older brother, angry, resentful, weighed down by comparison, forgetting the gift of love we already have. But at the center of it all is the Father. A Father who runs to meet us. A Father whose love doesn't depend on how perfectly we've lived, but on who we are, His children. And that's the heart of the story. Unconditional love, forgiveness, second chances. Because sometimes, home isn't just a place. It's knowing that no matter how far you've gone, no matter how broken you feel, you can turn back, and the Father will be waiting. So if you feel lost right now, maybe this is your reminder. It's never too late to come home. And if you've been holding on to bitterness, maybe this is your invitation to let love win over resentment. The Prodigal Son isn't just a parable. It's a mirror, a reminder that all of us at one point or another need grace. And when grace meets us, the story doesn't end in shame. It ends in celebration. Thanks for listening. If this story spoke to you, share it with someone who might need it today. And remember, no matter where you are never too far from home.